So you've probably felt it yourself. Your ad costs are climbing, your clicks are getting more expensive, and your results just aren't stretching as far as they used to. That's not your imagination. It's the reality of digital marketing in 2025. Global digital ad spend will top $734.6 billion this year. And according to industry reports, 58% of the small businesses rely heavily on digital channels to drive their growth. That means you're not just competing with your local rivals. You're competing with everyone who can afford to outbid you in the ad auction, because that happens too. And here's the kicker. When those algorithms change, which they always do, your results can drop overnight. That's why putting all your eggs in the paid social basket is a dangerous move. Hi, I'm Max from Max Out Creative, where we help small businesses make every marketing dollar count by maxing them out. Today, I want to show you a simple, proven framework to build sustainable growth without living at the mercy of ad platforms. It's called the 70-20-10 rule. I've talked about this before. And once you understand it, you'll see why it works in any industry, in any economy. Let's start with the reality check. Social ads can be fantastic for quick wins, but they're just one tool in the toolbox. You need a mix of short-term wins, steady long-term growth, and calculated experimentation. That's exactly what 70-20-10 delivers. Here's how it works. 70% of your marketing budget and energy goes into proven, reliable channels. So where you already know that you can get leads, 70% goes there. These are things that you know bring you results. Email marketing, still one of the highest ROI channels on planet Earth. So, I mean, come on. Your Google business profile, we've talked about that at least 100 times in these videos, fully optimized, actively updated, and loaded with fresh photos and reviews. Remember, updates and reviews are different. They're in different areas. SEO for your core services in local markets also, and then referral programs that bring in warm leads without ad spend. This 70% is your engine. It's what keeps leads and sales coming in no matter what Facebook or Google decide to do with their algorithms next week. 20% goes into strategic growth initiatives. This is where you test channels that have shown promise but aren't fully proven to you. It might be a new campaign on a platform you haven't tried, a podcast sponsorship locally to your market, or a direct mail test. The idea is to measure and decide if it belongs in your 70% bucket next quarter or next year. 10% goes into bold experimentation. Seriously, 10%. So let's just say you have a very small budget. 10% of it, these are big swings, things that could fail, but if they work, give you a massive edge, right? So 10% of your marketing budget should just be trying brand new things. I believe that. Maybe it's an AI-driven personalization project, a trend-jacking social campaign, or testing out completely new service offerings from media partners. You cap the risk at 10%, so if it flops, it doesn't sink your whole marketing plan. Now, let's be clear. The 70-20-10 split isn't set in stone. You might adjust based on seasonality if you're a seasonal business, but the principle remains the same. Most of your resources stay where they've been proven to work. A portion for scaling winners and a small slice just for, poke and hope. When you stick to this framework, you insulate your business from the volatility of ad platforms. You stop panicking every time costs go up because you've got a strong, diversified mix working for you. And Meta ads and Google ads, I'm not kidding. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to waste a ton of money. I still learn. I have a Meta ads specialist that I work with and a Google ads specialist. I learn from them every time. I build a campaign for my clients, and then I sit there with them and we go over it. If you can do that with somebody who knows what they're doing, you're going to save yourself some money. If you want to try it on your own, that's fine, but be careful. Be careful, because both Google and Meta are great at vacuuming funds out of your account. They're brilliant at it. So if you're feeling squeezed by ad price, here's your action plan. Audit your current spend, identify the 70% channels that already pay for themselves, allocate 20% to promising opportunities, reserve 10% for, pie in the sky. Seriously, someone comes in and they've got a new neighborhood magazine and they want to feature you in it. Ask for the world. If you've got the money, give them a chance, and always make sure that you have an out. Don't sign annual contracts. Make sure that you can have an out, whatever that looks like. If it's 30 days, 60 days, whatever, but have an out in writing, always. Start rebalancing now. You'll have a marketing engine that can run no matter what the platforms do. I'm Max from Max Out Creative. If you found this useful, or if it made you think about something just a little bit differently, would you do me a favor and hit subscribe and like for more strategies like this? Drop a comment if you want me to break down something specifically, and I will. I really will. I'll tackle it. And you might think it isn't relevant, but I'll still try really hard for you. Thank you for watching.